Contreras, named to the Dominican team, he was someone who the Pirates, quote unquote, had to watch his innings last season. So they are fine with him going and pitching for the Dominican Republic. And I think it's maybe a little bit different. I don't think Contreras is going to have too many innings limits this year. I mean, he threw 130 innings last season. So, you got to imagine his arm is built up enough he can go 150, 160. But as far as pitchers in the World Baseball Classic, he'll probably be used as a reliever. He'll probably be used in like 1 inning bursts, which is what he would be doing in spring training anyways. I don't think if you're the Pirates, you're not as concerned about Contreras. You're just getting him his normal spring training work, most likely.
I was nervous. I'll put it that way. Like the whole differential of the Choi and Roansy, right? Like with Choi, I get it, but then they announced like Roansy can go. I'm like, no. Like just keep your ML. Don't do it. Don't let anyone go. Keep Roansy here as well. Part of it is, I guess, just simply like something bad is going to happen to the Pirates. It just is, right? So that makes me uncomfortable. Roansy's doing it. And I know you're saying, Jim, about the innings, but there's still like this bit of an unease. Like, I don't really want to push him. I think ultimately he'll be okay. I'm just like deep down, just clenching a little bit that he's going to be in the WBC pitching, and like then what's going to happen in August.
It's also cool that. I mean, I get that too, but like it's cool to he's a guy that we're excited about seeing. We're going to actually see him get meaningful meaningful sequences in March, where we normally wouldn't be seeing that. He's going to be facing really, really good talent. It's just a good showcase. It's going to be a really good experience for Contreras. So I'm all aboard.
Jim can kind of sway me here. The reason I'm kind of iffy on it is I just don't want him outside the Pirates' supervision like a week before the season. I prefer he just be with the team and work on whatever they're working on with him. But you do make a good point that he is getting some very quality innings very early in the year before, when in spring training he'd probably be facing some scrubs.
Yeah, he's going to be facing much better talent in the WBC, and he's going to be getting the same amount of work as he would if he were in spring training anyways. He's not going out there and he's not going to throw 80 pitches in a World Baseball Classic game, right? I mean, he's going to go in there and he's going to throw 20, 25. And he's going to do it against really good competition.
Yeah, it's just if there's stuff that they really want to work on with him, when I think there's a lot that still needs to be refined with him, I think I'd prefer him to be in spring training, being able to work on that in some spring training innings. But I mean, more than one way to skin a cat. Like, he could just get better by facing good competition on March 7th.
Or have you seen the Dominican team? Like, he's going to be just hanging out with all those guys. He's going to be hanging out with Sandy Alcantara, and I mean, we can go through the list of that roster, but it's stacked. So, like, just the fact that you're going to have him hanging out with those people, I'm all in. I'm kind of excited to see him. He'll probably be a reliever, I would guess. And yeah, I mean, high leverage moment against Venezuela or the United States in the WBC. I mean, can't ask for more than that in March.
Who are you rooting for if it's a high leverage situation with Roansy on the mound against the United States?
Oh, Team USA. Yeah,
I was
all
expecting
the way.
I was expecting something different from you.
No,
Jim hates the Pirates.
We're going Team USA in the WBC. I'm trying to go to a game. I'd love to go to a game this year, but I don't know if I can make it happen.
Don't lie. You'll be rooting for Communist China the whole time.
Only China has a team.
Does Russia have a team? That's the team you'll actually root for.
Nah, I would imagine the Russian baseball team is pretty weak right now.
I just wish that, though, I really do wish they could find a different time to do this. Not 2 weeks before the season.
it would almost be cool to do it like almost take like a break in the
Like
middle
they
of the season, do it in
like
the
with
middle of the year.
the Olympics and hockey.
Didn't they
Yeah,
discuss that
yeah,
or something? Yeah.
yeah. Olympics did do it with hockey, and I mean the Olympics also do it with baseball, but they typically just use minor leaguers. You
Yeah.
know, when baseball was in the Olympics, I don't know if it's back in or not, but I feel like that would be kind of a cool time to do it. But it's also nice being in March because it's kind of like a primer to the season. You know, you get to watch good baseball in March, and you typically don't get to see that.
Love the comments. Keep them coming. But anyways, yeah, like I said, just back to me, like my irrational viewpoint. Again, this is my rational thinking. I try to be very rational in my thought process. This is the irrational part of me that says I'm nervous about Roansy, but I agree with everything you say, Jim. And like I'm very happy for him. And yes, that team is very stacked. But and with that said, like you know what, Tyler, maybe Oscar Marine triaged some stuff for Roansy to learn, you know, a new pitch over there with them. So maybe for his development, this is going to help him. I know Clay Holmes isn't playing and pitching for the Dominican, but maybe someone else is there that can help Roansy in some pitch.
I mean, what are you talking? Oscar Marine comes up with the idea the same day the pitcher does,
Actually,
according
that's
to
a
Mitch
good point.
Keller. It's a little deep cut.
Yeah. Really good interview, by the way.